Hello everyone, MFPallytime here. Welcome back to Dark Souls. We're gonna have an old school style video today because it's 2:22 in the morning. Oh, I picked a good time to start. Mouse, get off the screen. It's 2:22 in the morning and I'm tired as fuck. If that doesn't scream old school MFPallytime, I don't know what else does. So in today's video, we're gonna head to the, what is it called? The Undead Asylum. We're gonna head over there, we're gonna take the bird, we're gonna get a ring, and then we're gonna go into Sen's House of Fun, which is the area we opened in the last video by ringing the second bell of awakening. While we're doing all of this, oh god, what happened? I touched the touchpad. It freaked out. I panicked. My mouse isn't on screen, right? No, I think we're good. While we're doing this, I want to explain a theory I have. And that theory is that Big Hat Logan is a motherfucking time traveler. I've explained this theory several times on a live stream. I'm pretty sure I've convinced many a Pally Bro that Big Hat Logan is a time traveler. And while we're back in Dark Souls, while we're making this run through Dark Souls, look at the squares, accept them. I would like to convince more people. I would like to share my thoughts. Open your eyes to... Okay, I'm all tangled in cords here. Hold on. Okay. I'd like to open your eyes to the fact that Big Hat Logan may be a time traveler. We're gonna use the bow here because these guys fucking suck. I always have trouble with these guys. So we're just gonna deal with them the best way the hero does, and that's, you know, using the resources at his disposal. When I invented the hero character in my mind place, I decided he was going to be a tactician of the battlefield. He was going to use all available resources to get an advantage, while staying in character, I guess. I don't really want power within. Power within would, you know, definitely be an advantage. I don't really want that. Hello, friend. Some people watching this video that didn't know about this are like, "What the fuck? He just fell through the floor. He's not even upset." Explosion incoming. We'll go back here and we'll drink. Oh, I still have that range down. What you know about that? What you know about that? Memorizing boss mechanics down to a T. So every three swings we hit on this guy are gonna make him bleed, because demons like this don't have any fucking bleed resistance. So we actually have a phenomenal weapon for this fight, and you could just see his HP getting chunked every 3 or so swings. It's nice. So this guy's gonna give us a Titanite slab, and with that slab it allows us to... Oh, I stayed in. I was brave. I was a brave little soul. With that slab it allows us to upgrade our weapon to plus 15. So, you know, it's a good thing to have. We also get another humanity and a homeward bone. So let's clear out the rest of this place really quick. This is an item that lets you into a secret area over here. And this is an item that, without it, you wouldn't even know this area existed. And the area is where the gods locked away forbidden items so they could not be used against them. And it's also where they hide their secrets, which has always been a very interesting concept to me. I've always really loved that ideology. The peculiar doll. What is it used for? Alright, so this place is where you start the game at. And when you come back here, Black Knights have moved in. I think, personally, what that means is that Gwen... We're just going to talk about lore today, apparently. I think what that means is that Gwen got word that someone was rising in power. The Chosen One has been found, has been reemerged. And he knows that we could stop him. Or that we could... Or maybe it's not Gwen. Maybe it's Gwendolyn. Because Gwen is kind of just a a shell of a man at this point, isn't he? He's kind of like the giant who just runs around in a circle in Dark Souls 2. He's just kind of doing whatever. At least that's my view on him. Now, he wasn't always like that, obviously. So maybe it's Gwendolyn. That's my new theory. Ouch. Gwendolyn. Oh fuck. Oh. Gwendolyn heard word because Gwendolyn is trying to keep all of the secrets of Anor Londo. Gwendolyn got word that that hero was found in the prison and sent his black knights to search for us, but we were already gone because the maiden bestowed upon us this lovely man over here. And this lovely man gave us a key at the expense of his own sanity. And now we're gonna put him to rest. So yeah, Pallytime lore episodes are pretty fun. We haven't had any in a very long time. Taking Hero out of that, I do genuinely think that could be the story behind the Black Knights being here when you come back, which is pretty cool. Alright, there's one more item we need to get in here. It's going to be to the left. Our UI is freaking the fuck out. So this is how big the normal UI is. It seems so fucking huge. I know a lot of people want me to change it for some reason. The small UI looks so much better. Oh my god, it looks so much better. I really like the small UI. That's all I'm saying. Everyone has their preferences, and your preference is fine. It's whatever. Oh, bad parry. So this key was actually on one of the rooftops nearby. I got it off camera without thinking about it. I don't even know what I was doing. I was just bored. I was walking around in circles in between an episode, and I picked it up. So I can show you where this was pretty easily. We'll just go ahead and take the crow back, which we should be able to do just fine. Yeah, that's all of the Asylum. That's it. Not much to it. Not much to it at all. Now, where we're going is one of my favorite zones in the whole world, and I will start to explain my theory of Big Hat Logan. Okay, skipping the cutscenes because of squares. How do I do this? Is it just... Yep. Okay, so the building that the key is on. Let me rest of this bonfire. We can level up too. We have 26,000 souls. That's not bad. Go ahead and level up. Dexterity and vitality. Sounds good. So the building the key is on is this one above me. And how you get up there, how you do any of that, you already kind of saw. But you take the elevator up and then you walk on that platform and roll off. Or take the elevator up, roll off here, and then make the jump across. And the key's on that building on the left side of the screen. Okay. So I have a theory that Big Hat Logan is a time-traveling wizard. I've explained this theory many, many times, but I've explained it in live stream. I just whistled on an S. I've explained it in live streams without any visual evidence, or without any visual aids, I guess I could say. So, remember in your mind place that this place has been closed for who the fuck knows how long. When Gwen went crazy, Gwen left to keep the fire going and locked down Sense Fortress. He did not want any motherfuckers coming into this place. He did not want any motherfuckers being able to get to Anor Londo. Because Anor Londo is a city of gods. It is not readily accessible. It is not readily accessible. In fact, over here we have Sigmire, who's been sitting here so long, he might as well be in a fucking coma. Now that being said, Sigmire just falls asleep all the time, so maybe that's not the best example. But this place has been sealed for a long time. Just keep that in mind as we're going through here. Oh yeah, the parries are real. Look at that lunge attack, though. It's a pretty fucking real lunge attack. Oh! 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 Okay, that hurt. That hurt, buddies. I don't appreciate all this hostility. I just wanted to come in here to tell a story. I didn't need you all trying to kill me the whole time. Can I parry that? Can I parry the bite? That would be funny. Alright, dealt with. So we're going to take it relatively slow in here today. I can run through this place in about a minute and a half. I don't want to do that. I want to take my time. Oh, I missed. Oh, now I can't get his head. Nope. Nope. By the way, you can just run past this guy pretty easily. He has a shield up now. We're going to wait here with our shield up. You didn't make it. You didn't make it, friend. Let's see what I can do with these girls down at the bottom. Barely doing any damage. Their spells don't even go far enough to hit me from here. That's pretty cool. Although I don't know if I have enough arrows to actually pull this off. Let's get a little bit closer. I don't see any reason not to. I think I remember how to navigate all this shit. Oh god, I don't remember how to navigate all this shit! Fuck. Alright. I used to be so good at this place. What happened? Okay. So in your mind, we're remembering that this place has been sealed for a long time. I'm gonna run through it. I stopped caring. I stopped caring about my self-imposed rule. Once I died. So is it way here? There we go. Got my souls back. So we could go down there. Well, we probably will at some point, but we don't need to right now. Ouch. Oh shit. Oh, well, great. Fantastic. I should just kept running. I'm trying to like slow things down for some reason. If you're gonna speedrun Sen's Fortress, you need to speedrun Sen's Fortress. Okay. Okay. I can do this. I know I'm fucking exhausted. You know, I like it when I get exhausted. I get a little bit of a rasp in my voice. A little bit of a rasp. It's not really distinct right now. I mean, I'm not that bad, but... Like when I do this 24-hour live streams, which by the way, there's one coming up in October. 24-hour live stream for charity. I hope all of you will be there. It is, I believe, October 25th. But don't quote me on that. I'm going to be making videos as it gets closer. But I always really like how my voice gets towards the end. It's raspy. Okay, so we've passed the first couple of traps and we come to this area. We have ourselves... So here's my theory on this guy. His name, I don't know. There's some guy who just follows me through this entire place. I named him Leonidas. This is not Leonidas. This is the oldest guy here. You want to know how I know that? Because whenever you go into any type of job where physical labor has been done, you know, any type of place really, where there are different age groups represented in the workforce. Oh, this is bad. Any type of workplace where different age groups are represented in the workforce. The old guy who's been there for fucking ever has seniority, and he can just fuck off and do whatever he wants in the corner. For instance, this is a great example. The show Pawn Stars, you know, the old man just sits in his chair and falls asleep. So this guy's the oldest motherfucker here. So he can just sleep on the job. Keep that in mind. We're going to do this the right way. We're going to do this the right way. So that guy, oldest person here. Sen's Fortress, been closed a long ass time. All of these things are important to remember. Excuse me, sir. Oh, that did not go as well as I wanted. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, I used to know how to do this. I thought it was a back step through this. I need to figure this out for some reason. Okay, this clearly isn't working, so we're just gonna go to the top. Alright. So, down here is a place that... We aggroed that guy? What? Down here is a place that's broken off and nobody uses. The main two tracks are here and here. That's where we came from before, and that's where we were previously. These are like, I want to say they're almost like aqueducts, but not really. So, down there is our super old friend. And up here is a thing that just shoots rocks out in all directions. And what you do is you point this way, and it shoots a rock out. Now, remember, super old friend was sitting behind a wall. A finished wall. A wall that looks like it has been there for a very long time. It didn't look like it was just recently built. This wall looks as though it has been here since the building was fucking made. And that's an important note. Because if that wall has been there this entire fucking time, then how has a man locked in a cage survived? The other exit to this place is nothing. There's nothing this way. Absolutely nothing. There's no walkways into here. These people can be lowered and raised. Okay, these people can be lowered and raised. Okay, so that's how he can survive in here. Okay. Well, that was part of my argument, but don't worry about that. So he's been sitting in here for presumably a long time, without food, without water, and he's just like, oh, hey, what's up?
You seem quite lucid. A rare thing in these times. I am Logan. I'm a bit cooped up, as you can see. I have a bright idea. Suppose you set me free. I'm old and empty-handed, but I could repay you with knowledge and sorcery. This place is melting my mind. The inactivity is repressive.
I want you to notice how sarcastic he sounds.
Oh, heavens. Thank you. I'm saved, and I'd love to resume my travels. But I must log a few things first, and I owe you a favor. I will return to Farling Shrine. Speak with me there, so that I may impart my sorcery.
Oh, thank you. I'm saved. As if he didn't really need our help in the first place. As if we weren't really necessary to any of this. Secondly, I would like you to note that he says, oh, I need to log something in my journal. Everybody knows that time travelers have a journal. Everybody knows that. Otherwise, they could show up in the same place twice. So he's been sitting in that cage for an undisclosed amount of time. Really, it could have been 5 minutes. You don't really know. It could have been a long time. Let's say something broke his power to time travel or something. Or maybe... No, he was definitely a time traveler at this point. Anyway, we're getting off topic. And I feel like when I keep coming up with different possibilities to go along with my story's losing a little bit of its merit. Trust me, I've thought about this a long fucking time. He's a time traveler. So, while he's sitting in there, he's all sarcastic. Oh, thank you. And then he writes that he's been freed by the player at a certain time in his journal before he leaves. Just to make sure that he doesn't route up somewhere else where the player is. I think that's important to note. Anyway, continuing to the top, we'll go ahead and... Oh, that didn't go well. We'll go ahead and kill ourselves a boss. And then I'm actually going to go back to the Firelink Shrine because there's more interesting stuff about time-traveling Logan that there is to be told. This is only the start of the story. I could make a standalone video for this, and I know a lot of people have asked me to, but I honestly just don't have the time. So we're just gonna tag it on to the hero storyline, so the world might be mended. Oh, right in the ass. I'm sorry. Sorry, friend. I just needed these items, that's all. You could have just given them to me. That would have been alright. Okay. I should be able to kill this guy 2 hits. No, looks like it's 3? Yes. Running low on Estus. Hopefully I don't need him. I almost died there. Like a boss. Do we have humanity? Yes, we do. So I'm not gonna rest at this bonfire either. We're just gonna go to the boss. Hopefully I make it through no problem. If not, it's gonna be a little embarrassing. We're not in human form, so we can't do any jolly cooperation here. Not a big deal. I shouldn't need it. Do we still have pine resin though? Because pine resin could come in handy here. We sure do. Fantastic. This is one of my favorite bosses in the game. Oh, we gotta go see Billy though. Billy, are you throwing things again? Billy! Oh, shit. Billy, you gotta stop throwing things at me. Billy, why don't you make friends with Leonidas? You two could be great friends. You know, Rukon gets mad at me whenever I talk about Big Hat Logan being a time traveler. Oh, fucking shit, Billy. But he doesn't get mad at me when I name this guy Billy. I don't really know why that is. Look at that. Look at a haymaker. Billy, you need to work on your moves a little bit. You have a lot of tells. We need to cut those back, I feel like. You know, just a little. Okay. We should be able to do this just fine. Go ahead and enchant my weapon with the pine resin that we found earlier. And when we run in here, we run to the left. That'll block the first projectile on the brick. And we're working on this leg. That was a good stomp. Did I switch legs? No, we're good. Alright, he's all staggered. He's all wobbly. He's like, oh no, I'm gonna fall. So we just need to, actually, I never remember what to do. Do I continue to hit the same leg? Do I switch legs? I know you guys have told me a lot. I'm just gonna pretend like I don't care. Even though I really do. I'm trying to be the cool, tough guy. That's what I'm going for. Come on. Uh-oh, pine resin wore off. And he's doing all kinds of damage. Go ahead and try to drink right behind him. Now we're gonna move through him again. Reapply the pine resin. And finish him off. The reason the pine resin really helps on this fight is because, oh, he's staggered again, is because he has such high physical protection. I mean, he's just a big fucking suit of armor. So the pine resin just kind of helps give us a different element of damage. Makes it a lot more effective. Good night, sweet prince. I still got it. Okay, so, like I said, we're going to head back to the Fireling Shrine because I want to fill you in on a little bit more lore. This is lore that's been confirmed by other people that helped me come to my conclusions. So, you may remember a while back we saved a sorcerer. We saved a sorcerer in the lower Undead Burg. It's important to note that he is not wearing the normal sorcerer set. He is wearing the black sorcerer set. Black sorcerers are renowned from being spies from Vinheim. Now, how you get renowned being a spy is beyond me, because that just fucking means he's not very good at being a spy. But sorcerers from Vinheim, spies from Vinheim, where the Black Sorcerer is set. If you talk to him, he idolizes Big Hat Logan. He thinks Big Hat Logan is the fucking best. All he talks about is Big Hat Logan, and how Big Hat Logan is the best sorcerer the world has ever seen. And wouldn't you know, they just happen to stand right fucking next to each other.
Oh, hello. I regret meeting you under such compromising circumstances. At least we both made it back unscathed. Incidentally, would you care to learn any sorceries? You're clearly talented, and besides, I owe you. Of course, we will require some materials, but I'm happy to teach you some elementary spells. Are you interested? Splendid. Very well. I am pleased to have a chance to give something back. Well then, let's get started straight away. Have you spoken to Master Logan? He is an accomplished scholar. The arts of sorcery would never have come this far without his contributions, and he has the nerve to go risking life and limb. What a stubborn old fellow. Have you spoken to Master Logan?
Okay.
He is an accomplished scholar.
So, it's worth noting that
Oh, hello. And
he can teach me... Oh, wait, what?
Oh, hello. I appreciate the attention, but you really should speak to Master Logan. That will certainly do you more good. Goodbye.
Oh, shit. Ow, I wanted to purchase items.
Oh,
Okay, so it's worth noting that he actually teaches you more spells than what Big Hat Logan teaches you right now. Later on in the game, Big Hat Logan can learn the power of crystal magic from the Duke's archives. But as of right now, this guy is actually more accomplished at sorcery than Big Hat Logan. That's worth noting. That's worth noting to help support. Actually, that is where I never even thought about this. That is worth noting to help support the idea that Big Hat Logan is a time traveler, and I'll tell you right after we hear his dialogue.
Hello there. I was expecting
Because
you.
he's a time
As
traveler.
promised, I will share my sorceries. I'm afraid that you are unable to learn sorcery. The basic framework, you see, it cannot be taught. Oh, do not fret. Life isn't all about sorcery. You will find your own way. Don't frown with regret. Peer forward with your head high.
I think... Okay, I want to make it clear that I'm not doing this because I want Hero to cast spells. But... I think it's 15. I believe it's 15 intelligence. Maybe it's attunement, I don't know.
Hello there. Glad to see you alive. Oh. It seems you've come quite a way. Excellent. You're certainly ready. I shall teach you sorceries.
I just also want to note that he says, glad to see you alive, meaning he's seen you dead in the future. So yes, he can teach us some of the better techniques, but there's still a lot of the same techniques that this guy knows. I mean, they're not too much better. As far as what I was going to say, I forgot because I'm tired. Someone remind me in the comments. What was I going to say? I just said something along the lines of and then bought spells. That would help cement the idea that he is a time traveler, because he can know about the final stage of Logan where he is just this master spell wielder. Whereas in reality, I mean, Big Hat Logan right now, all this shit is shit. I mean, homing soul mass is garbage. That's garbage. Magic weapons garbage. All this shit's garbage. Yeah, they're cool sorceries, but are they really that good? Do they really make him a renowned wizard? No, not really. You can find better spells on the ground in Anor Londo. Like, just fucking sitting around. So really, he's not that great as of right now. But later in the future, he becomes the wielder of crystal magic.
Well, the way of sorceries is a long, hard road. Take it slowly.
So we can back up some of what I've said with in-game items. For instance, the sorcerer's hat. The majority take pride in having studied at the academy and look down on breaking the formal dress code established by the sorcerers. So why would he be wearing a different set? Oh, fuck. The item... Oh, damn it. His item was in... the black sorcerer set was in Sin's Fortress. So I missed out on a chance to read that description. But there is one more guy we can talk to who references Vinheim, if I remember correctly. And he is down this way. So, keep in mind, Vinheim sorcerers are known for being spies when they wear black. It's also worth noting that when you kill that guy, I can't remember which ring it is because it's been a long time since I've done it, but when you kill that sorcerer, he holds an item that makes it so either he is partially invisible, which I don't think is the right one, or he has muffled footsteps and can move around completely silently, which of course would be good for spying.
Well, this is unusual. You haven't lost your head. And more importantly, you're free. How on earth? Well, I shouldn't pry. I'm Ricky of Vinheim. I was once an established smith, though. Look at me now. Can you believe it? What is it? Have you? Oh no. Don't worry. I've no intention of escape. It's safe here. I can't bear the thought of going hollow out there. Although, I must admit, I've not much to occupy myself. How about this? I could forge your weapons, albeit with rather minimal tools. I'll show you what made me the best in Vinheim. What is it? There's nothing to talk about. We're both cursed, undead. But what's there really to moan about? Oh, Big Hat. Of course I've heard of him. Who hasn't in Vinheim? He was a royal member of Dragon School until he turned undead. I hear he was quite the character. Only that was 100 years ago.
100 years ago.
What interest have you in the old eccentric now?
100 years ago.
Sorcery? Don't ask me how it actually works. We only fiddle and forge until it works itself in. That's how we do it in Vinheim, at least. We prefer to leave the theorizing to those uppity scholars. What is it? There's nothing to talk about. We're both...
I thought he referenced the spies.
There's nothing. We're both cursed.
Maybe it's because I haven't purchased anything from him, but...
Come back soon.
We know that Big Hat Logan is at least 100 years old. At least. Alright guys, that's going to be it for tonight. I need to get some sleep. I hope you enjoyed more of the laid-back feel of this episode. Also, I'm like legitimately serious with my theory. I'm not trying to troll anyone. I think Big Hat Logan is a time traveler. I'll read the Vinheim set in the next episode because I have to go back through that place again. It's no big deal. I do it all the time. And what do you guys think? Do you think my theory has merit? I mean, the great thing about Dark Souls is the fact that so much of the story, so much of the lore is just so fucking open-ended. You can draw your own conclusions. You can come up with your own theories. And they can be viable theories. I mean, there are entire, incredibly successful YouTube channels that are dedicated to just coming up and piecing together the lore of the world with the help of the community, with the help of items in the game. And I am 100% convinced that this man right here, my favorite character in this entire game, is a time traveler. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.